Hi, celestial beings. How are you? Sending my love to you always. There is this uproar about spiritual people or conscious people being contradicting about their lifestyle they base it off of their desires or the things that they like, and all those things that can be taken away from you. But I feel like what people don't realize is that yes, spiritual people also have material desires. There are spiritual people who want to be in high-rise buildings. They want to be in high-rise. They want to be in penthouses. They want to be money spreading on their arm, and that's okay. That's okay. But I think the difference is what people are not understanding is possession and the constant thoughts of what you can attain, and that's when your ego comes into place. Let's just have a human to human thought process on this. Like, let's be real, money is great. Clothes and being able to express yourself is amazing, and that's the thing. These things have to feed your consciousness. You can't be selfish. It has to be going towards something that is gonna do good. There's a lot of people like billionaires talk about it, billionaires or people that have so much money that they don't even care about others' well-being, and that's when things start clashing. You can't, either it's in a selfish way or it's in a way where you want the external validation. You want to look good because of external validation. You want to show that you have so much money because you want to appear a certain way, and you're not being your most authentic. So it's all about balance, finding a balance where you can pursue material success but also maintaining your spiritual principles, keeping your morals, and just being a good fucking person, like wanting to not only serve yourself but do good with it. Money is energy too. It can do good. So you can also serve others too. You can't just hold on to it so much that it controls you. It makes you a bad person. I've ran into a lot of people who would try to manipulate me, and I would talk about my desires. I would talk about the money I want to manifest or the clothes that I want to put on to be able to express myself. They would throw in my face at the fact that I should only be focusing on the things internally, which is true. But having things is nice. It's nice to have stuff, but it just depends on what you do with it. They'll have high expectations for you and for what you can do for the world, maybe emotionally and on a more mental side, and they'll make you feel bad for wanting things when it's okay to have desires. It's okay to want to look good. Like, are we okay? Those are the people that only see you for one thing. Those are the people that are going to limit you, and you are 100% limitless. Two things can be a truth at the same time. You can want material desires but also have morals and principles and love everybody and be selfless. A lot of people don't have that balance to them, and they don't understand that if material pursuits stem from love expression or to serve others, it's an extension of your consciousness. It's an extension of your spirituality. It doesn't take away from you. A lot of people in this world are driven by the ego, and they're driven by their lack and the obsessions and just the things that they can attain. So a lot of people don't see the difference in the balance within that. A lot of people are in that survival mode mentality, and they only focus on their adversities. So once they get something that's outside of them, they're like, oh, this is happiness. It's not, because it can be taken away from you any second, any day. And then after it's taken away from you, what do you have? You have yourself, but you don't know how to face yourself. So they say when you have nothing, you have yourself, and that's something. And a lot of people don't see themselves as something. So They get these things that are outside of them. Money, material, it can be clothes, it can be like just any kind of aesthetic. And then they start identifying with it. And then when they don't have it, they don't even know who they are. And that's the problem. But yeah, the goal is not to get rid of material desires. It's to be detached from the outcome, recognizing that it does not bring lasting happiness. And it does not make you who you are. There's people where that, like, in their three-dimensional world, if things don't look exactly how they want it, like checks exactly all of the boxes, they hate rejection in any kind of way. So when they see something in front of them that is not how they want it to be, they start going crazy. They start going nuts. They start limiting themselves to what they see in front of them, except for thinking about expansion and what the redirection can do for them. You know, they're like, oh, you know, I can be happy, but my room doesn't look the way that it wants. My wardrobe doesn't look the way that it wants. But it's like, you can still be happy without those things. I've been around people who can't see how abundant they are. They can't see what they already have. They just want more and more and more and more and more and more. There's people out there who make thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and they're like, I just want more. And it's like, why? But I've been around people who overthink about what they do not have. And I always tell them, I'm like, just write down everything that you do have. You'll realize how abundant you are. You'll realize how naturally abundant you are. Write down all the things that are essentials that you have. Because there's actually people out there that don't have anything. They don't have nothing. So I always remind people to really look what's in front of you. Really look at the things that you have that you know that you physically cannot survive without, whether that's water or anything that has to do with hygiene, food. People have all of these things and they're still unhappy, which is nuts. That's crazy. But like I said, it's always about thinking about what you don't have, and it's always about possessiveness. And then there's people like me where I'm like, if I rise in the rising, if I wake up this rising, I'm rich. I'm breathing. I'm rich. I used my functioning body, and I got up out of my bed and I walked to the kitchen to get a glass of water. I am rich. I feel like the most wealthiest person ever. I'm so rich, you know? And a lot of people just cannot see past that because of their own standards or societal standards. But anyways, I digress. All humans have material desires. All humans have desires. It's just that a more conscious person would shift their focus from transient material wants to more divine or spiritual aspirations. They'll use it for liberation, freedom, or to give to others. It's all about the intention and the awareness behind all of it. Who doesn't enjoy simple pleasures in life? The simple material pleasures in life. Who doesn't enjoy that? But it's, like I said, it's all about awareness and all those things, like eating good food, but with awareness. It is okay to appreciate life's simple material pleasures. It just matters about what you do with it, the intention behind it. And before you even attain those things, you have to question yourself. Do you even know yourself? Have you faced yourself? You can have money. You can look great. But a lot of times, people that have all of those things and they're easily accessible, they forget that the real material is themselves. The real material is yourself. Because who got that money? Who got those clothes? You. And without yourself, without yourself, you literally have nothing. Nothing. I'm in a spot right now where I'm in a extremely intentional amount of stillness. and I can't move around how I want to. I can't do a lot of things. I can't really use my car right now. I can't do all of the things that would make me feel good externally. And I'm in between incomes, things like that, right? But I don't let that take away from my happiness, because I look in front of me and I see so much things that I can be grateful for. My yoga mat is over there on the wall. I can stretch. I can move my functioning body. I have food. I have beans. I have garbanzo beans. I have lentils. I have chickpea flour. I have all the things that I can use and get creative and feed myself and nurture myself, nourish myself. I have paint. I can express myself. You know, like, I see richness in all of those things. And me being in the house is not taking away from my mental liberation, my mental freedom. If you cannot have some kind of, oh my gosh, the sun is sunning. If you cannot have some kind of mental freedom, if you still can't free your mind, even if you don't have things in front of you temporarily, then we need to figure it out. We need to figure it out, okay? I've been manifesting. I've been manifesting. I like that word better, manifesting. I've been manifesting, and I was brought stillness. This stillness is going to bring me to where I'm at. Now, the person who focuses on lack and adversities, they would think of it like, oh, nothing in my life right now is going correct. But I know that I have good things in line. I know that I have a shitload of money waiting for me. I know that I have a shitload of things that will help me express myself more, feed my consciousness, and bring me to more resources that can help myself and also help others. And I'm grateful to be in this stillness. I'm grateful to be in this moment of introspection and just looking at my life and being able to be like, you know what? I can actually look forward to things. Never stagnant, only still. In my life overall, I feel like I've reached an amount of gratitude, and I see my abundance every day. I love the fuck out of myself. And it's like, after all of that, it's like, okay, now I feel comfortable enough to express myself, to wear the clothes I want to wear, to look good. You know, I always told myself, and I made a promise to myself. I said, I will not be going out and showing out and looking good and looking how I want to look, knowing damn well I don't feel good internally. And I told that to myself, because I promised myself I'll be my most authentic. And till this day, that still doesn't make me uncomfortable. That still doesn't make me comfortable. And, you know, I can look good. I can show the fuck out if I want to. But if I know that I don't love myself to the fullest extent, I don't feel comfortable with doing that. I don't want to appear a certain way that I know I'm not feeling. I'm not saying I'm going to walk around looking like a bum. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But it's all about just the authentic idea of it all. Like, they say when you look good, you feel good. That's not always true. I've looked my best and I felt like crap. And people may agree, people may not agree, but me growing up, I grew up around a lot of people who love presentation. They love presentation, and they love looking good to others when they're the most unhappy people, miserable people that I know. And I will not be like that. I would rather wear the same clothes every single day and be the most happiest freaking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might sound dramatic, but I'm very serious. I grew up around a lot of people who just were not their most authentic. I grew up around a lot of people who hated themselves, and they put all of that energy onto others, and they made everybody else miserable because they're miserable. And I don't think that's a very good characteristic to take on. And I promise myself I will not do that. Like, I will always focus on how I feel internally, my internal happiness, because I truly feel like you get way more out of that. But from a material side, like, I really do feel like a lot of people in my life, they have nice clothing. They, like, even this house that I'm in. My house is nice. I have a nice house. The people inside the house are miserable. Not me. Not me. But the people who own the house, they complain about their life every day. They are unhappy. But when people come over, it's this fake energy. I refuse to be fake. I don't like the idea of appearing something that I'm not. It's triggered me so much growing up because I would get treated a certain way behind closed doors, but in front of other people, I'd get treated like I'm just this, I am a goddess, but like I'm just this god, and like everything is so great, and you're on this high pedestal, and everybody's, gashing you up and everything in front of other people, but behind closed doors, it's sad. It's sad. So I promised myself, I will look good and feel good. Sometimes looking good will make you feel good. But if you're genuinely an unhappy person, that only lasts for so long. So when it comes to money, except for me personally, when it comes to money, except for seeing it as something where it's like, oh, like, it's gonna make me look good, I'm gonna look rich to other people. No, for me, it's more about liberating myself. It's more about the freedom. Yeah, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to do all these things that are gonna make me feel so good, because I've mastered being still and also being the happiest person ever and being fulfilled. And it's like, okay, now let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. All the work that I put in to myself is gonna pay off so much, and I can't wait for that. And it's like, I feel it. It's not here yet. It exists, but it's not here yet. But I feel it. And yeah, no. Now it's my time. Now it's my time. And sometimes you know your limits. You know when you're ready for something. You know when you're not ready for something. And right now, it's my time. I had to change the position because the sun, I love you so much, sun. I don't want it to mess up my video quality. Yeah, no. Because I grew up around so many people that were like that, back to what I was saying before, I forced myself to just stay in this bubble, but like not a self-sabotaging kind of bubble, more of like, okay, let me go inward first before I feel safe to receive all these material things, because I refuse to let it turn me into a bad person. I refuse to let it turn me into something that I'm not. I refuse to let it turn me into something that isn't coming from love. I was born to give love freely to everybody, and I will not die, because I never die, but I will leave this earth showing love too. And it doesn't matter what comes into my life, what leaves my life, none of that matters. I refuse to tarnish my own character over things that are temporary, over surface level things. But that does not mean I don't want those things. I don't desire those things. And they will be mine. Yeah, because if I want to live luxury, if I want to have the best clothes, if I want to be iced out, I'm going to do that if I want to. And the difference between me doing it and other people doing it that are maybe not more aware is that I actually love myself. I love myself, and I know what can and what cannot come with material. I don't desire to be around money-hungry people, especially if they have everything that they need and plus some. I don't desire to be around people who let external things control them. The goal is to be around stable people who are just embodying love. They love others, and they have boundaries, but they're selfless, you know, and they, you know, they have good energy, and, you know, like, a lot of these things will turn you into something that you are not, and that is just something that I don't desire. That's not something that fits my life. That's not my path at all. Thank you for being here and listening to me, listening to everything that I have to say. All in all, it's okay to want material desires. It's okay to desire things. It's okay to want things. It's okay to want money. It's okay to want fashionable clothes. It's okay to want the best makeup palettes, and it's okay to want to really put that shit on. You know, like, it's okay to put that. It's okay to want to look around you and see luxury. It's okay, but it just matters about what you do with that and how you can handle it, and not forgetting who you are and the essence of who you truly are as a person. Simple. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Peace and love. Mizu.